Okay, next one, D minor shape. I'm not gonna go below the root note, because my main objective is to pair it with this shape, not to play down here. Just like when you play blues, you're gonna move down to this shape anyway when you go below. There's my 2, there's my 2. And here's my 6, or flat 6 rather. There. That's the 5th, that's the flat 6. Back. And then the full thing. It's quite easy in because it's so small, right? And then you move it to G. And you know the drill now, right? Next one is a C shape. We're still practicing our minor pentatonic, aren't we? 2. There. And there. Back. So keep doing that until you really do know where it is. That's the flat 6. And there, because that's the 5th, right? So in 2 places, you might have to do that a couple of times. Or maybe 10 times. Until you're like, okay, I know that flat 6 is there. And then you go back. And then you play the full thing. And then you go back again. And then you add a 9 again. So round and round and round and round until you're like, okay, definitely know it. What about in D? That's the 2. That's the 2. Or 9. Back. Can I hit my flat 6? Yes, I can. And back. And the whole thing. I'm starting to sound like a broken record, aren't I? D, G, just do it all there. And then we have the A minor shape. It's difficult up here. That's the 2. That's the 2. And back. And that's the flat 6. Make sure you really know where it is. And then the whole thing. And then here. And round we go. So that's the first bit. You need to do all these shapes in all the keys. Not in one day though. Do 1 per day, and then maybe do 2 or 3 on day 6, and then do the other ones on day 7, and then after that week you have done them all. So the following week, see if you can do all of them in 1 day. Just if you know them, it'll be quite quick. And then you start connecting them. You could connect them by doing this minor pentatonic and then adding the notes 1 by 1 if you want to. There rather. Or you could just play the whole scale. Oops. Or here should be there as well. This is a really good shape because it's so symmetrical. And then in D. And then you do that in G and in C, and until you go through all 12 keys. And then we do the closest shape possible. Maybe switch there. Now we're in D. Now we're in G. Now we're in C. Now we're in F. Now we're in B flat. Now we're in E flat. Now we're in G flat. A flat rather. Now we're in B. And now we're in G flat. Now we're in B. Now we're in E. And now we're back in A again. Just keep going until you run out of fretboard. So that's the Aeolian minor scale shapes in all keys and all shapes. Give it a month. You know, you got a month to work out Aeolian. Just do it shape by shape, all keys, connect them, closest shape possible, and you'll learn it, you know. More importantly, you need to use it. So don't forget to intertwine this with, you know, playing music. Because it's not going to make sense otherwise, you know. And by doing this, adding one interval at a time, you really are understanding, hearing this whole mode. If you just played it up and down all the time without taking one note away and adding it, that wouldn't happen. So remember, minor pentatonic, add the 2, add the flat 6. All shapes, all keys. And then you can move on. Where do you move on, you say? To Dorian. I'll see you in the next step.